Nobody creates a life of their dreams alone. Hello, girlfriend. If you're here, dive in, settle in. Today, I'm going to get a little deeper. So, today, I want to talk to you about the topic of really creating the life of your dreams. And I'm not necessarily speaking about the fancy car or the money or the outside, right? I'm not talking about the outside, even though that is something that will come along later on your journey. If that's what you want, definitely. Okay. I love beautiful things 100%. But today I want to talk about this deep longing that has also brought you here. And I want to put some words to it, right? I know that you might feel lonely, even though you have friends and family around. Maybe you are even in a relationship, but I know that you feel lonely and you feel like you have nobody that you can really talk to, like on the level that you desire to talk to them, right? Maybe you are also suffering in silence. And I'm very cautious. I'm speaking those words, but I also know that you are not necessarily like your life doesn't look like you're suffering. Like you're not on the streets, right? You probably have a quote unquote beautiful life, right? You have like the accolades, you have the academics, like you studied, you might have a job, maybe you have a boyfriend, maybe even a rich boyfriend, right? Maybe you are already on your journey towards your own business, your own success, you have a dream, like you're moving, right? But deep inside of you, like there's this hunger for deep connection. And you might have people around you that love you, but it's not the same. It doesn't, like this love doesn't really quench your thirst, right? Like I believe that you are longing, and I think that this word also resonates. Like you're longing, you're longing for a deep, soulful connection, right? You want deep trust, right? Deep trust, this foundation of trust where you can just express the magnitude. Even I'm using words, girl. If that resonates, write down magnitude, right? You want to, you have so much love to give, and at the same time you're longing for so much. Like you want to be heard, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be seen, you want to receive like somebody who meets you where you are on a soul level. Write down soul level if that resonates with you. Why I am saying that is because I have been there. I have been there, let's say 10 years ago. I I had it all, right? I was just finished with my uni. I had my uni degree. I was the first out of my family who finished university. I had my first corporate job, like looking good on paper, right? I wasn't even only looking good on paper, like I was looking amazing. I had the like a snatched body. I felt sexy. I felt amazing. I had my cute car. I was living with my best friend. I had like my job, my money. Everything looked good from the outside. But inside of me, there was a deep void. There was a deep void, and I knew that I had a bigger purpose, but I also had to find it. But today I know what I had to find, and I went out to find it. I left all of that goodness. I left it back. Like I didn't care about this life that I had built, right? I abandoned that life to go out on this quest, right? On this vision quest, on that heroine's journey, whatever you want to call it. I went out to find my purpose and to quench that thirst, right? Like to really satisfy this hunger for more. And what it led me to was like I did so many things, but I don't want to talk again of the outside things. Like I went out, I became part of this startup scene, like in the incubator. I wanted to create a startup. It didn't work out. Then I became a holistic nutritionist. I learned more. It was amazing, but I wanted more, right? And then I went on to become a life coach, a certified life coach, a life mastery consultant. And then I started my first business with my mom, having this little vegan cafe. And then I had the privilege of working with clients and so on and so forth. Then I became like Miss Germany top 20. So many things happened. But what I want to tell you, and I'm going to be very transparent here, this underlying thirst and a hunger, that's what I wanted. And it was this, I wasn't satisfied and I was looking for more and more and more. And I believe today what I had to learn, and this is what I learned, right? I had to build a deep longing relationship with my energy. Right? With my energy, with my inner goddess, with my inner God, with my nature, with my soul, with my trauma, right? Because I know today, I know that this deep quench for love, that's natural. That's one way it's natural. And this is our zest for life. And it is also sometimes a trauma, right? We're looking for love, and then we're looking for love in so many ways, right? For me, and I know that's for you, because I had the privilege of working with many women who resonated with me. Like those were the women's who already had a lot, right? They're beautiful, they're successful, the life looks beautiful from the outside. That's why I know that's you too, right? But inside there is this deeper longing for something deeper, soulful, substantial, right? And what I learned, and I hope and believe that this is also what my clients have learned through working with me, is that we had to learn how to deeply, deeply love our own selves, like listen to ourselves, this inner voice, like our intuition, to learn to trust ourselves, commit to ourselves, right? To touch, like really give myself the love that I need, and to guide myself even, right? Everything I was looking for on the outside, I had to learn how to give that to myself first, right? And I know that you can learn that too if you're open for it, right? If you're open for it, because I know sometimes we're like, no, I don't need that. Like, Joanna, yeah, that's good for you. Maybe you had that problem, but I'm not hurt. I'm beautiful. Like I got it all together. Okay, girl. But if you watch this video until here, I want to open you up a little bit more. It doesn't matter what your life looks like on the outside. As I said, I have worked with clients who were just as successful as me, or even quote unquote in the material world, more successful than me. But within there was a void. Within there was a void. And maybe you have that void too, right? So the void wants to be filled up with self-love, with self-love, with self-respect, self-trust, self-honor, to glorify yourself, to love yourself, and to really fill up your cup. That's what it's about. To fill up your cup and give to yourself so much on a deep soul level until you become fulfilled and until you overflow. That's what we're here for, right? Until you overflow. This is also becoming magnetic, right? Becoming irresistible, right? Having everything and needing nothing. Because at the beginning of the journey, I was looking for so many things to quench my thirst. I was looking for new information and new information and new information and another degree and another certification. I was on the right path, right? Don't get me wrong. But this quenching, like it didn't fully come to fulfillment until I was filled up with self-love, right? Until I was filled up with self-love. And there is a science to it, right? There is an art and a science of transformation. And this is what I teach in my programs. Yeah. So the art and science of transformation is the art and science of becoming the best version of yourself, is to quench that inner thirst for more, right? It's alchemical, it's magical, it is scientific, whatever you want to call it. It's the art and science of inner alchemy so you can become full, right? Full of yourself, right? On the most human level possible. It is not about like this false self-optimization. And right, I love beauty, and I think you know that you love beauty too, but it's not about becoming plastic, right? It's not about like working on your outside so much. It's glory, like coming from the outside, coming from the inside, creating this beauty from the inside, the radiance, right? The purity, the when I say purity, I mean the purity of light, of love, of self-love, of self-acceptance, of realizing that you are amazing, that you are enough, that you are worthy of love, right? Not only of the material things which are so in alignment. I'm all for abundance. I'm all for opulence, for money, for material things, but we want to come from a fulfilled inner life, right? So if that's what you want today, I want to let you know that that's exactly the space that I'm creating in the High-End Empress Members Club. That's my community. That's the Members Club. If you want to join, find the link down below. And if you really want to work on yourself and do the inner work, do the inner alchemy, for you to be so full of your radiant self, right? As I said, to heal into femininity. That is the brand name, right? To heal into femininity. And what it means is to fill yourself up with spirit. Let me be real today. I'm not going to conceal what this work is about. To fill yourself up with the spirit, right? Your spirit, your own energy, right? Your own life force, your own joy, right? Your own joy, your own like abundance. Oh, like that energy, right? That's what I want to help you with, to create that energy of I love my life, right? I love my life. I love myself. I feel so good and so beautiful in my body, even though I'm not perfect. Again, I'm not speaking about like working on the outside. It's about loving yourself from the inside, really loving yourself exactly the way you are and becoming the most beautiful self along the journey, right? Loving yourself, radiating it out, attracting people that resonate with that frequency, right? Attracting clients that resonate with their frequency, attracting opportunities that resonate with their frequency, attracting money and opportunities, right? That align with their frequency. That's what I'm here to help you with, right? So be honest with yourself. That's what I'm asking you. Be honest with yourself. If you're still feeling that desire, that longing, that hunger, that yearning, that yearning for what you might think is either more material things or a man. It's not a man. It's not the material things. It's not, sis. It's not, honey. It's really not. It is something else, and it's your own divinity. It is your own divinity. It's your own brilliance. It's your own genius. It's your own joy. It's your own aliveness. And if you want to create that feeling and create even more from that feeling, I invite you to come over into the High-End Empress Club. and I'm looking forward to work with you. If you really want to dive into the program and really get into the inner alchemy, come into the program. Let's talk. Like, I will hop on a call with you, a little 15-minute talk in order to see if that's really suitable for you, if we are a match. And then I will invite you into the chambers of transformation. Okay, sweetheart. So there is a solution. There is everything you want, you yearn for in this lifetime is waiting for you. And I would say I got the keys to the kingdom, and I can help you to unlock it for yourself. So until then, stay dangerous. Bye.